Hey yo guys, this is the question and answer video. Should be part 2 of what this one I did on Saturday or Friday or last Wednesday. So, I think Saturday, I can't remember. But anyway, and by the way, I'm sorry to Pearson's 101 that I never answered your questions or to anyone else because I made the video way too long, like this rambling. So let's just get into questions. The first. I had a lot of questions from Pearson's 101 since I have to re-answer yours. By the way, thanks for answering my questions first, like you usually do. So anyway, let's just do it. What's your favorite Raw moment? My favorite Raw moment is honestly the one that the WWE picked. It was the Steve Austin beer truck moment. Why? Because, well, at that point in time, I hadn't really been watching wrestling that much. Kind of would tune in and out, and when I saw that moment I just exploded. I marked out so bad. I mean, it happened when I was 9, but still, it was the coolest moment ever. Like, it led to the Milkman comment and stuff like that. Great moment. My favorite ladder match, I have 2. It's SummerSlam 95, Ramon versus Michaels 2, and the one at SummerSlam, the TLC 2, I think. So those are my 2 favorites. TLC 2 because the bumps were freaking insane. Great action, great heel heat from Edge when he speared Lita, but great ladder match and stuff. Also from SummerSlam 95, I think it was a step better than the one at Mania. I just, for some reason, have a feeling on that. And his last set of new questions are, which country produces better wrestling, Japan or Mexico? I'd go with Japan on this one. I mean, I like Mexican wrestling a lot, like R.I.P. Eddie Guerrero and any luchador. But still, I think Japan does. I mean, Japan, it's like a true sport. Like, it's real as hell down there. Same in Mexico, but they treat it religiously down there. And FMW is the craziest promotion I've ever seen in my life. So, from there. He goes on to the questions I was supposed to answer for him. And I feel like a big douche for not, because I was being a big douche. Who do you think would win in a match between Joe and Brock Lesnar, and would it be any good? Yeah, the match would be damn good. I mean, you have Brock being a great athlete, and Joe being one of the more better wrestlers of this generation. And of course the match would be, the Joe would win, I have a feeling. I think Joe's a pound for pound better wrestler. But still, I would say the match would be good, just by the fact that they're both terrible athletes and you could get great spots, and I think Lesnar would even whip out the shooting star press again. Do I ever buy WWE Magazine? No. I hadn't bought that thing since 97 because they've really gone away from wrestling. It's now like, do jumping jacks with Lillian Garcia. Or jump rope or something. Whatever. I don't buy the magazine. I buy PWI, even though you say it's not that good. I still like it because it's the only one I really stick story against that one. But yeah, it's still better than WWE Magazine. Put it that way. When do you think we'll see the Elimination Chamber after the disaster December to Dismember? I think it's SummerSlam, because I personally think Edge will be champion still, all the way to, and we could have Mysterio, who's on? Kane, MVP, Kennedy, Mark Henry, and Batista. That would be a pretty good elimination. That's what I would say it would be. I think it's SummerSlam. I think because they had a damn good Elimination Chamber at SummerSlam before, so I think we'll do the same thing again. That's what I think the next one will be. What do you think is the most painful submission move ever? I would say the most painful submission move ever is like the ankle lock. I mean, even though there's rumors of it breaking, like a Kurt Angle ankle lock looks so painful because of the intensity and how relinquish the hold. That's just why I would pick that hold. And who is the better, Anderson, AA, Ole, or CW? I'd say Arn Anderson, because Arn Anderson had promo skills. He had great in-ring skills. I mean, even though in some people's opinions he was to what Brutus the Barber Beefcake was to Hogan, that's why he got a push. He was a great wrestler. But that's to because him and Flair were best buds. But he was a great wrestler, had great matches with anyone. So I like Arn Anderson. Ole's a tough son of a bitch, but he was way before my time. And C.W. Anderson liked to beat up women too much, so that's why I'd say Arn. And it was awesome meeting Arn Anderson at WrestleMania 18. Great guy. Who was or / is the best manager ever? Hands down, Bobby the Brain Heenan. Bobby the Brain Heenan would put someone over that didn't have the chance to speak. He'd put him over by him talking for them and get all the heat that should go to him, go to the opponent. And he would just do anything. Like, too many moments to remember from him. I mean, he made me laugh and stuff. It got me angry. I love Heenan. Oh, God. I really want to meet Bobby Heenan. So those are Mark P's questions. Pearson 101. I'm sorry for hacking, as we've talked about this. Anyway, that's your questions. Let's get on to the Scatman. Or I don't know if I have enough time for Scatmans. I'll leave Scatmans for the real part 2, and it will be up today. Let's just do Dante Savage's and Excellence. By the way, thanks for the shout out in your latest video. You know you're my boy. So anyway, who do you find more entertaining to watch, heels or face? Heels, because they can do stuff and piss the fans off and get the fans so pissed off, like me sometimes, certain heels, and like Flair in the 80s. I love heels. Heels can make you laugh and do anything, like, in my opinion, they're way better than faces. And which face and heels do you most enjoy watching? For sure, right now it's Edge. For heels, definitely from the past, Ric Flair, Rick Rude, Bret Hart in his little heel run. That's how faces, it's Joe, Sting. That's about it. I don't really enjoy the faces that much. I mean, I like faces if they're talented, and Bret Hart when he was face. So anyway, question 2: which independent wrestler or wrestlers could help improve WWE or TNA? Roderick Strong should be in TNA like he was. He should still be in there. I think, like, pretty much the whole ROH would do great for TNA mainly. I don't think WWE would use them right. Cole Cabana and someone else went over there. I don't think they're going to be used well. That's all I'm going to say. They may just do a little thing with Punk for Colt, but I doubt they will, because they're WWE and they don't care about the fans anymore. And question 3: in a 3-way dream match from wrestlers from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, well, I would have Rick Rude, because Rick Rude was a damn good heel of the 80s. I would have Sting, because, like, blonde hair Sting from the 90s, and Kurt Angle, because just imagine that match. You have a great heel in Rick Rude, a great face in Sting, the blonde Sting, and you have a great edgy guy that can play both the heel and face to a T, and is a great wrestler. So that would be my dream match. Join me in part 2 when I answer the Scatman and the Bitch of the Year and Nikki Goo 32. So peace out. Be right back. Promise this time.